Extreme undulation. Very, very impressive. Even the building itself looks like it undulates with the terrain. Greetings and welcome back to more Cities Skylines. Oh yes, we're back in the Wizarding City, the wonderful Wizarding City of Wizardtopia. Look, there is the Choo Choo Ryan Express just driving on by. We are right on the edge of Crater Lake, the beautiful Crater Lake, surrounded as it is by the old town area where we first started, coming all the way down just over there. You can't really make it out, but underneath the highway is, of course, Diagon Slummy, the preserve of the very fine gentleman, and generally where we keep all of the less well-to-do or sort of like wizardly qualified individuals in the city. That's where most of the minions obviously live as well, at least those who are not allowed or permitted. Oh, hello. There's a little boy here with his with his teddy and his legs. He's obviously practicing some kind of wizarding like transmutation spell or possibly some kind of ethereal form so that he's actually able to pass his legs through the chair very nicely. Very well done, little boy slash girl. It's pretty impressive. It may be that the Wizarding Cops 90210 have heard of your illegal underage magic and are coming for you right now. Or they may not be. Who knows? They have certainly stopped, which means they may have found their culprit, whoever it was. Across over there, I was actually contemplating, if I just kind of like move over here a little bit, where the lake sort of like exits and flows down, I was contemplating possibly putting a dam there for a bit of hydroelectric power, a bit of water spirit power, if you like. I may still do that. We may even do that now, or not quite exactly now, but soon. Because, well, there's going to be quite a lot of Wizarding City this week. I don't have a lot of time to make content this week. I'm not going to have any time to make content throughout the week. So basically, I'm kind of trying to find a way of filling the week's content development or content release right now, in the next couple of hours. And so probably what I was thinking, and it's something I've been thinking of doing for a little while, is having a kind of a week dedicated to a particular game or a particular series. And this week, because it's relatively quick and easy content to make, and I've got a few ideas of what to do, and it's been a little while, I thought, Wizarding City! It's Cities Skylines! Just have a week of Cities Skylines content. It's a good experiment. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if people like it. It's going to be mostly unedited. It's probably going to be in roughly 15-minute chunks. I've already spent the last 2.5 minutes, nearly 3 minutes in fact, simply rabbiting along. There might be little bits of editing here and there. There might be odd cuts. Dong! Look at the way the wall undulates with the terrain. I quite like that. Wow, look, it's really extreme over here. Extreme undulation. Very, very impressive. Even the building itself looks like it undulates with the terrain. I can't jump. I keep pressing spacebar to jump, but it just makes the screen flash. Oh, it's because I keep pausing it. Okay. It's like a time freeze spell. Let's go in through the gates because I really want to. Oh, I can't get in through the gate. But look at it. It's awesome. Look at this. Look at this. It's fantastic. All right, fine. Look, let's stop messing around down there. Let's head back into the skies and let's crack on. Or we won't achieve anything in this episode because we're already a third of the way into it. Great. Stop scrolling. All right, so today, this episode is going to be focused on this ring, and we're going to quickly build up. I've got new buildings. I've got loads of new mods installed. We may look at those at some point. I don't know, but we're not going to do that right now. Right now, we're going to do this ring because I've had a plan. I've come up with an idea, and it's related to another series that I run on the channel. Rune, Ragnar. Ragnar's quest for vengeance on Conrack is a little bit stalled at the moment because the game keeps crashing. So I thought, well, how can I help him out? Where can I find concentrated raw wizarding power that might be able to somehow nurse us through the crash to desktop that we're experiencing? Well, of course, the Wizarding City of Wizardtopia, the greatest concentration of wizarding power this side of reality. And yeah, so also I kind of, I need some kind of like plan as to what to put in here. So let's put in runes. Runes are kind of angular, which is fitting with the, what we've been doing along here. It's, it's cool and magical and, stuff. Yeah, maybe. Look, I'm just going to do it, all right? I'm just going to do it. Let's start here. We're going to start in this bit. It's like a commercial, extension of this commercial district here. So we're going to just grab some roads and we're going to start mapping out some runes. Now these are real runes, as in ancient Nordic alphabetical letters. They do have meaning. There's only a handful of them, and I thought about trying to come up with some kind of clever meaning sentence that I could wrap around, but frankly I didn't have the time, and it's a bit difficult to work with in that respect. I don't know quite how useful it was as a writing form, but I guess they made do with it. Anyway, let's crack on. We're going to start first with wealth, of course. Wealth for the district. It's important that you have wealth if you want to go shopping, and so wealth it is. We're going to have a road that comes down like this, and then we're going to have two diagonal lines coming up, like, not quite like that. In fact, that might even be a little bit too far down. We're going to go like this, like that, like this, like that, and like this, that, and then like that. Pow! There we go. That is wealth. Then next to that, we're going to have gift, I think. Let's go with gift. Gift is like a cross, basically an X, which can go like this and hopefully kind of fit quite neatly. We want it more or less in line with here. Like that. Like that. Oh. What's what's happened there? That's not really what I was... That's not what I was hoping for. I'm not quite sure what's going on underneath it as well. Can we... Alright, well maybe wealth doesn't fit in there. Is there something else that will fit in? Perhaps a little bit more neatly and nicely. Let's delete the whole thing and start again. We're going to go with... Instead of... What did we go with? We went with an X, which was gift. Instead of gift, we're going to go with need. Need. Alright, let's go down like this. That worked. Yep, that worked. And then it has like a little kind of quirky bit like that. There we go. That's alright. That kind of works. It's almost a bit like an X, but with much shorter bits, and that sort of turns on its side. It's not that much like an X. Alright, fine. What else are we going to put in here? Well, of course, we're going to put in... what else is kind of... We've got hail, joy, joy. Should we put joy in? Let's put joy in. And we can still put gift in, actually. We can just put it in a bit further around. Let's put joy in first. So joy can go like this. Yep, like that. And then like this. It's kind of like a P. It's kind of like an angular P. So what have we got? We've got wealth, need... And then we've got joy. Wealth, need, joy. We've got the whole gift thing still to do, haven't we? So let's put a gift in here. So that's just the X, isn't it? It's got to be right. You know what? It's got to be right. There's no point in doing these things half correct, half right. He says. I mean, you know, most of the stuff in the city, to be fair, is at best half right. But you know, this is something that we're going to do properly. Let's actually connect this all the way here. If it'll let us. No. Here to here. Yeah, there we go. And then let's just have it hook up there. Alright, so we've got wealth, need, joy, gift. Wealth, need, joy, gift. It is the wealth, need, joy, gift commercial district. Let's just whack all the commercial in there. All of it's commercial. Just because it's the wealth, need, joy, gift district, and that's really all that you need to know about it. It's there. I think we're going to stay off of these main sort of like thoroughfare. We can put those in, obviously. It'll probably need services. Thinking about it, let's quickly do that. All the way around. The water elementals, of course, are a fickle sort, and they do want to be connected all the way in a proper loop. Otherwise, they will kick off. The wealth, need, joy, gift district, I think, is actually looking pretty nice. We could maybe... Oh, we've got the railway track here. Should we bring that out? I don't want to forget about it and discover I've kind of built in such a way that it's impossible to bring it out in the future. Let's come out and we'll go to this type and we'll just go up, because up is always the best. Come across here, and there we go. That's fine. And we can like, now that it's out in the open, we won't forget about it, and we can kind of extend it around here and do all sorts of stuff with it that we need to do. Good, we don't care about burned down buildings. So that's the first rune district. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to tell that they're runes once the things are up, but let's just keep pressing on with it because we don't have a huge amount of time. Let's come around here. So this is going to be kind of residential. I think we're going to go with estate. We're going to have an estate room. In fact, we could even... let's just do an estate room. We'll do an estate room like here. Estate is like this. It's quite cool. Let's have a little notch coming off of here. It's as short as we can make it, like that. There we go. And then the actual rune itself will be like this. Out, and then it goes that. So it'll come out like that. That's it. That's the estate rune. Slightly lopsided, but it is an estate rune nonetheless. So we've got estate, and then we're going to have estate... Ooh, I don't know. Estate man? Estate horse? Estate lake? It's a bit far away from the lake, to be fair. Let's go with estate thorn. I mean, thorn is actually quite a lot like this, but with that sort of like displaced down a little bit. So it makes we're like as far away from it as we can be. So if we were ever going to reuse it, now would be the time. Let's do the same thing when we come off it, because I quite like that. And then we will go, and then it's a little ways down. Like that. There we go. Estate Thorn. Maybe that should be Thorn Estate. We're gonna do it. Thorn Estate just sounds cooler, right? Thorn Estate, Thorn Estate, Thorn Estate something. Thorn Estate. It's just gonna be Thorn Estate. You know what? It's just gonna be Thorn Estate. Let's do it here. We're gonna do it here. We started doing it here. We're going to finish doing it here, like this. That, and then like that. It's that. It's kind of a bit smaller. You know what? I'm not even happy with that. This is how I'm not so unhappy with it. I'm actually going to remodel this road in order to make myself happy with it. That's how seriously I'm taking this. So so beware, is all I can say. If you thought I wasn't taking it seriously, it's look at that. Look how serious that is. That's about as serious as it gets. All right, let's come down. Yep, and then like this. Pow, and then like this. There we go! Thorn Estate! We've finally done it! Let's actually, like, extend this all the way down and separate this into kind of its own separate section. Should we do it like that? There we go. So we've got Thorn Estate, and then in here... God, how are we going to fit anything in here? We need to pick our symbols very carefully indeed. Or maybe this could just be... Look, if we just go like this, we just segment it off. Alright, so anyway, we've run out of time, so we're going to have to come back next time to do more of these runic surrounds of the city. Until then, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Please do let me know what you think of this slightly cut down format, or this unedited format, or minimally edited format, if you will. We'll see how much time I actually have to spend in the editing room. I'd like to spend at least a little bit, but you know what? It just depends. It just depends. So until tomorrow, or until next time, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.